Hey everyone, it's Kirk McLean here, and you're watching Clay's Canucks commentary.
Hey Canucks fans, and welcome to Clay's Canucks commentary live, presented to you by Van City Experts Real Estate. The regular season is done. The playoffs are upon us. We finally have a schedule. I have so much to get to tonight. I'm so glad that you're here. This show is going to be fast. This show is going to be action-packed. This show is going to have some surprises. And I think you guys are all going to be very, very happy. I have so much to talk about. Jason, look at this donation right off the bat. I'm going to acknowledge this, and then I'm going to do my intro. I'm going to tell you what we're going to do tonight because I'm pumped, and I hope you are pumped as well. So let's give Jason some love in the chat, not wasting any time getting the donation train out of the station. Three more sleeps. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Exactly, Jason. I know you didn't pay for me to sing, but $2 US donation. That's even better. That's like $3 Canadian almost. So let's give Jason some love in the chat for getting us going right away. Thank you, Jason. So yes, it is Clay's Canucks commentary presented to you by Van City Experts Real Estate, and I'm Canuck Clay. It is Thursday night, April the 18th. If you're new, here's what you should do. Hit the subscribe button now for daily Canucks insight that's positive, timely, and trustworthy. Moderators, do what you need to do to keep this a safe and respectful place. Members, that's Legends, Hall of Fame, and franchise members, thanks for your support. And to everyone else, no matter where you're watching from, whether my beautiful neighborhood of Steveston and Richmond, in the city, lower mainland province, country, continent, or around the world, you know that I know that you could be watching anyone else, doing anything else, getting ready for work, school, or bed, or all three. But the fact that you're here with me right now, know how much I always appreciate you. And I never, ever take any of you for granted. You can tell I'm excited. I'm hyper. I'm not slurring my words just yet. So I have so much to get through tonight. I'm going to try and give everything justice. I know we're going to go for at least an hour tonight. I can just feel it. Probably a lot longer because of what I want to do. So let's set this show up properly. This is how you can get involved. You can subscribe. Subscribe now. If you have, I'm at 10,883. If I get to close to 10,900 by tonight, that's awesome. And during the playoffs, I want to surpass 11,000 subscribers. So if you're not subscribed already, firstly, what's wrong with you? Secondly, hit the subscribe button, and then you get active in the chat section, get notified of my videos every single day. You can like the video. There are already 90 of you here, 53 on YouTube, 35 on X. That's going to get well over 100, maybe close to 200 by the time we get going. Only 14 likes, though. So like the video, like the fact that we're together, like the fact that Canucks are going to host a home playoff series starting on Sunday. Like the fact that it was the third most successful season in Vancouver Canucks history. Like the fact that we are building an awesome community here. Like the fact that I may do a giveaway or two tonight. Like the fact that I'm launching my NHL hockey pool tonight. Like the fact that I'm drinking Pepsi. Like anything you want, but most importantly, like the fact that we are together tonight. Okay. You can also leave a donation like Jason just did. Thank you, Jason, for getting the donation train out of the station. You can gift memberships. You can buy your own membership. You can upgrade your membership. If you're listening on a podcast platform, make sure you rate and review. Or you can use your monthly membership message like SGP just did. And let's acknowledge that. SGP has been a franchise member for 5 months. He says, I predict we sweep, but all 4 games that go to overtime. So maybe you add up all those overtime, it adds up to like another game or two. So what you're saying is a 4-game sweep for the Canucks, hopefully, but maybe it's actually 5 or 6 games in total. I will take that, SGP. Thank you for being a member for the last 5 months. The legend has come through once again. Legendary Carol Bovenlander donating 10. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, that's not right. 6, 7, 8. No, you know what I'm saying? 10 memberships. Let's give Carol some love in the chat. You can tell I'm very hyper tonight. Carol is indeed the GOAT. Carol gifts 10 memberships, and they go to Taylor. I know she'll be very happy about that because she was lamenting that her free memberships ran out last night. Daz Money, that's awesome. Matthew Furtado, believe it or not, 20 years my junior and my part-time boss at work. I'm glad Matthew is here. Smiley, Helen is back as a member. Tom Greenman, C. Dressman, Heroic Penalty Shotman, and Clay Streamman. That's awesome. BC Beastly back into membership. JS, M. Masterton, Harry Ma, Jess Gregory. All of you, welcome to CCC membership. Some of you, it's your first time. Other times, it's you're returning. We see Matthew, my part-time boss, dropping all the emojis and gifts in the chat. You guys are awesome. So let's give Carol some love in the chat for that $50 donation. Let's give everyone else a warm welcome. So I can tell you guys are generous. You can tell that I'm in a good mood. I'm pretty hyper. Speaking of generous, another legend coming through. Legendary Lucas Gates, lots of hockey talk. Canucks playoffs are starting and NHL is welcoming Utah into the fold while Arizona goes inactive. Whoa, Nelly. Like, sub, become a member, and more. And Lucas Gates is finally working a home playoff game. So lots of things to like in there. Thank you, Lucas, for your generous donation. Appreciate you. Appreciate everyone that's been so generous already so far. I'm going to say one thing about Arizona moving to Utah. It's official. It happened today, appropriately on the last day of the regular season, so we can focus on the teams that actually are playing in their proper cities starting on Saturday. But I will say this. I think I probably didn't give Arizona enough, whether you call it credit, respect. And it's not like I disrespected them, but I one thing I didn't realize is that they've been a franchise for however number of years now. Like I kind of, it wasn't a flippant comment, but it was certainly it doesn't matter to me if they ever go back because they've been on the rocks for a long time. But you guys, I forgot that they started 30 years ago in 1996. So they've been there for 30 years. It's not just like they've been there for the last 2 years or 4 years or even 8 years. And they had some decent teams. So yes, it's always sad to see a team have to move, relocate. But if it's for the betterment of the franchise, if it's betterment for the league overall, yes, people lose jobs, people get affected. I get that. I'm not like insensitive. I totally get that. But I also get the desire for a stronger franchise. So there we go. Utah is going to be the next is going to be the next team in the NHL. This is what I want to do today, you guys. I'm going to start by talking about tonight's game, but I'm actually going to spend very little time talking about it because of the non-ramifications it had. Then I'm going to go over the scores really quickly, go over the standings, the final standings. Then we're going to talk about do a quick preview, but I basically previewed the series yesterday. So I'll just do a quick reminder of that. Then I'm going to spend 10 minutes going over my hockey pool, 5 or 10 minutes going over my hockey pool because it's awesome. And I think you should all join it. And then I'm going to do a giveaway. And then I'm going to get to all your questions. And then all after I recognize this massive donation from Hall of Fame member Justin Credible. Shout out to Justin, who drops $66. And at first I thought he really liked Mario Lemieux, but no, he explains it very well. So let's give some love to Justin Credible, Hall of Fame member, who leaves a donation just now for $66. $50 for each win. Oh, sorry. $1 for each one. $50 for the wins. 16 for hopefully 16 more to come. Because spoiler, you got to win 4 series of 4 games. 4 times 4 is 16. So $66 for each either made win or anticipated win. All in for the cup. Yes, all together, all in. That is the slogan. Go Canucks. So excited to attend game 1. There's so much to like here. Not just the donation, but all the positivity, all of the optimism. Let's give Justin some massive love in the chat. Just amazing. Imagine you guys if this was the stream where I stay on for every $1 for every minute that a minute for every $1 that you guys donate. I would be having to stay an extra hour 25 because we've raised $85 in donations Oh no, and then Carol's 50. So we're at $135 in donations. If I was doing that minute per dollar stream, I'd be on for already an extra 2 hours and 15 minutes. My partial boss, that's what we're going to call him. And if anyone's wondering why I call him partial boss, Matthew is technically not technically. Matthew is the communications director at my archdiocese. I work 1 day a week for communications, 4 days a week for another department, of which Matthew is not my boss, but he is my boss 1 day a week. Sometimes I try and switch that day on him so he doesn't know where to find me or how to find me. But still, let's recognize this donation from my partial boss. Let's give some love to Matthew Furtado, who donates $2.79. You have holidays in 2 days. And yes, that was the famous Philip Hronik chirp from the Calgary game on Tuesday. And by the way, Matthew was at his parents' place earlier today, showing me that his dad watches me, was watching my goal breakdown, and was asking why I did not break down that classic Philip Hronik chirp. And I basically told Matthew by text, I only react to the highlights that are given to me in the NHL package. So once again, thank you, Matthew. Man, we are 13 minutes in and I haven't done any content yet because that's just the way tonight is going. You guys are being very generous and don't stop. You guys are amazing. Okay. Tonight, even before I talk about the game, I want to show you what I was up to tonight. Some of you saw it on my X feed or my Instagram. If you follow me on any of those, then you would have seen this. So let me show you this real quick before we talk about the actual game. Before this, I messed up already. So going to the arena, I saw this beautiful thing. And this is the brand new banner that they are put up, because look at that. I was there when they were finishing off. The guys were on the scaffold. They were basically taking, I don't know how they do it, but they were taking some of the scraps. It's almost like I don't want to say the wrong thing, but I know they were peeling. I don't know what they were peeling, but they were peeling something off, going down level by level on the scaffold. But that is beautiful. There was never a banner there, never a poster there. In fact, you could see the stairwell. So there was no poster there before. So it didn't even replace anything. A brand new poster for the playoffs. Quinn Hughes, the captain, looking ominously, or very, very good presence there. Then he's got in front of them JT Miller and Elias Pettersson and Thatcher Demko. What I would call the core four of the team. Brock Besser still an important part of the team, but I would call this the core four. So that is that. Yeah, there you go. Taylor says right there. It's the core four. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, thank you. Emo is indeed a Japanese name. My late father, 20 years ago this year, he passed away. Crazy. God bless his soul. My dad, Larry, made me a Canucks fan. He is Japanese, was Japanese. My mom's Chinese. So I'm half Japanese, half Chinese. So this is what I saw as my lovely wife, Gail, and I were going to Rogers Arena tonight. You asked me, well, Clay, why were you watching the game at Rogers Arena? Well, my friends, this is why. This is my view of tonight's game. So there I am in Rogers Arena. It looks like I'm the only one there. It looks like I had a private viewing of tonight's game, but no. And a couple people were asking, whoa, well, how'd you get in there? How'd you get in here? So then my next post said this. No, I'm not having a private viewing of the Canucks game at Rogers Arena. I'm a guest for the premium member viewing party. So premium members, those guys that spend a lot of money every year, way more than I do, they had an event for them. I was the guest at one of them. I won't divulge who it was, but you might be able to take a guess. So Gail and I went as that person's guest. And I say, I may have eaten 49 pieces of sushi already. And sadly, that is not an exaggeration. And then did I post anything else? No. And then there's me. Hey, that's weird. That's like Inception. I can see my own stream right here. And there's me and Patrick Alvin. So I was there to watch the game with a couple of hundred other fans as part of the premium member viewing party. And what did I watch tonight? Well, I watched the Jets defeat the Canucks and end the regular season with their 8th straight win. So we know that Brock Besser didn't even make the trip. We knew that JT Miller, Philip Hronik, and Ian Cole were not going to play. Winnipeg, because they hadn't used any of their 4 call-ups, I think they didn't dress 8 guys because they had or 6 to 8 guys because they used all 4 of their call-ups today. People making their NHL debut tonight. So needless to say, Winnipeg didn't ice a full lineup. We didn't ice a full lineup. There were still bragging rights on the line for being the I don't know, you call it the best Canadian team or the Canadian team with the most points all season. But there aside from a couple of Zadorov hits, there wasn't a lot of intensity tonight because you don't blame them. You simply don't want to get hurt in a mean nothing game because Winnipeg could not move in the standings. They were locked into second in the Central, and we were locked into first place in the Pacific already. Now, what would have been fascinating if Dallas had lost to St. Louis tonight, and if there was a chance that if we had won this game, that we would have won the Western Conference with Winnipeg not playing for anything, so they don't care about us. They would have just probably dressed the same lineup. I wonder if the Canucks would have dressed a stronger lineup to ensure the win so they could win the Western Conference. Or do you get into that whole, what we've been talking about the last couple of days? Oh, they wanted to avoid Vegas. Oh, they want to avoid LA. Well, it turns out if the Canucks had won the conference, they would end up playing Vegas after all, because Vegas dropped to Vegas dropped to the 8th, and LA ended up getting third in the Pacific. So what am I saying here? Yeah, I'm saying that what I'm saying is what we were talking about actually for the last couple of days is if the Canucks stayed number 2 in the conference, then they had the quote safer opponent in Nashville locked up. So I what I was trying to say, my point doesn't make sense anymore, because I guess if they had a chance to win the conference, then they actually would have been playing for a chance to play who they thought was going to be LA, but it turns out to be Vegas after all. So that's why in the end, at the end of the day, I hate using that cliche, but I just did. You don't worry about who your opponent's going to be. You just worry about playing as well as you can. It all worked out how I think most Canucks fans want it to work out, that we are playing Nashville. But if we had beaten Winnipeg tonight, if Dallas had lost yesterday, then we wouldn't have known until 10:30 tonight when the Kings beat Chicago that we were actually going to be playing Vegas instead of LA. But that's only if Dallas had lost last night and then we had won. But the two opposite things happened. Dallas won, making it all moot, and that's why we dressed who we dressed. So because of the guys that came out of the lineup, it was actually a pretty simple lineup change, because you could still keep the Pettersson, Hoglander, Mikheyev line intact. You could still keep the Lindholm, Joshua Garland line intact. You basically remove Miller and Besser from one line, and you put Niels Amon and Phil Di Giuseppe in beside Suter. So it was Di Giuseppe, Amon, and Suter. And then your fourth line basically didn't change either. Bluger, Podkolzin, and Lafferty. Then on D, they went back to Old Faithful of Hughes with Juleson. They went Zadorov with Friedman, and they kept Soucy and Myers together. So the guys that they could keep together, they did. They did, because that made a lot of sense to keep the guys who could play together indeed together. Now, really quickly, I don't want to spend too much time on this game. Shots, 26-20, Winnipeg. Faceoffs, even. Canucks scored on the power play. Penalty minutes, even. Actually, 55 hits. That's not bad. That's an average number and especially for a last game of the year. Connor Garland's goal was really nice. It was actually Dylan DeMello who was trying to clear the puck. It was weird. Lindholm made a nice tip to Joshua. Joshua just kind of shoveled it across the crease. It went so slowly, and I don't know how that went in. Well, I do know how it went in. DeMello cleared it off Garland, past Brossoit. Then Velarde scores, outweights Demko on a bad miscommunication between Soucy and Lafferty behind our own net. Then Cole Perfetti scored on a 3-on-1. It was I was watching that. It was a bad line change actually by the Canucks. Podkolzin should have got the puck in deeper, but he didn't, and it went 3-on-1 the other way. Lindholm power play goal. Pettersson to Garland to Hughes. Lindholm deflects it, which is nice. Chibrikov, one of the many Jets players playing for the first time, he scores on a really. I remember the shot. It was point blank, and he beat Demko, and then Perfetti, second of the game, into the empty net. But again, this is not to discredit the guys who were playing, but truly, this meant nothing for the Winnipeg Jets. It meant nothing for the Vancouver Canucks. So I probably won't spend too much time talking about it. We got more important things to do. Some scores from tonight. Seattle, Minnesota, who cares? We lost. Calgary, San Jose, who cares? The Avalanche beat the Oilers, but Makar only got 1 assist. Hughes had 1 assist. So Hughes ends up winning the scoring crown for defenseman, 92 points to 90 or 93 to 91, whatever they end up with. These are the two big ones. So the Ducks beat the Golden Knights quite easily. So that means LA could have, would leapfrog the Golden Knights for third in the Pacific and a date with the Oilers. So it depends. Do you want to play the Oilers or do you want to play the Dallas Stars? The LA Kings game started half an hour later, and they were down 3-1 to Chicago in the third. Then I think they were down. No, they were up 3-1. Then Chicago went up 4-3. Is that how it went? I think that's the way it went. Let's check. It went, 1-0 Chicago, 3-1 LA going to the third. Chicago scores 3 unanswered, but then LA scores with a minute 21 left, and then they score with 6 seconds left in overtime. Or is that 6 seconds into overtime? Regardless, LA wins, and they get third place in the Pacific. So this is the final standings. We knew that the East was set, so we don't talk about it too much. So here's the West. You can see that LA finishes third, and then Vegas finishes in the second wildcard spot. So now I can actually show you a real bracket. So we know the Canucks are like this. Game 1 Sunday, which I'm going to. Game 2 Tuesday, which we're going to be selling a couple pairs of tickets to. So if you're interested, I have a couple pairs for sale. canuckclay@gmail.com. Send me an email. Helen, if you're here, I got Jennifer's email, so I'll reply to her after the stream. Then game 3 Friday in Nashville. Game 4 Sunday in Nashville. Game 5 is Tuesday, which I was supposed to rate my final, but I might rate my final on Monday the 29th instead. And then game 6 in Nashville. I'll be in Denver at the time. And game 7, if there's a game 7, I won't be able to go to it actually because I'll be flying home from Denver. But maybe I can see a Winnipeg, Colorado Stanley Cup playoff game. So here's the brackets. Well, it's not a full bracket. Here's the schedule, I should say. And I don't do a full bracket challenge, but I'll explain that in a few minutes why. So we have Dallas. By Vegas finishing in the second wild card and having to play Dallas, Vegas is now in the Central Division for the playoffs. Does that make sense? So the Dallas versus Vegas, Winnipeg, Colorado. So one team out of these 4 will emerge from the Central. Same thing, Nashville, by virtue of playing us, the Pacific Division champion, they are now in the Pacific Division for the playoffs. So that's why you could actually get a Vancouver versus Vegas conference final or a Nashville versus Winnipeg. So you can actually have 2 teams from the same division play in the conference final. On this side, this is a true Atlantic Division matchup. And this side, this is a true Metro Division matchup. So their wildcard teams actually stayed in their proper divisions. So because the first game is on Sunday, this is actually my last show before game 1. I'll do a stream after game 1 as soon as I get home. Who knows when that's going to be. So on Sunday night will be my next stream. But like I said, because I don't stream Friday and Saturday, this is the last stream until after game 1 of the playoffs. So something really important to note for sure. Now I'm just gonna figure out. Give me a second to compose myself as I figure out how I'm gonna do this. Okay, I think I know what I'm gonna do. For the next 7 to 10 minutes, I am going to explain my playoff pool. And if you donate or you ask questions or leave memberships, Erwin, you read my mind, brother. You're so smart. So just so you guys know where I'm going, I'm going to explain my confidence pool. Then I'm going to open up the giveaway period, and I'll talk about what that's going to be and what we're giving away tonight. And then I'll definitely have time for questions. So don't worry. I know you guys being patient. There's over 250 people in here, which is awesome. I know you guys being patient, but I will get to everything. We will still do the confidence pool. We will still do the giveaway, and we will still do question and answer. But yes, Erwin, We are going to talk about the confidence pool tonight. So this is what I'm going to do, my friends. I'm going to go uninterrupted for the next 7 to 10 minutes. So even if you're leaving donations, which you're welcome to do, even if you're using monthly membership messages, even if you're gifting memberships, that is awesome. That is awesome. But I'll recognize all of it when I'm done, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the next 7 to 10 minutes, and tomorrow I'm going to splice it out and make it its own standalone video as well. Okay. So again, if you're writing in the comments or you're leaving me donations or whatever, which is awesome. I'm not being rude. I'm not ignoring on purpose. But what I am doing is making sure that I go uninterrupted for the next little bit, because I'm going to use that video, like I said, as a standalone video tomorrow explaining my pool. Okay. So I'm going to put up the link right now, and you can already go to it. But I'll put up the link right now so it's there. And you can go to it. But my humble suggestion is, don't start filling it out yet until I'm finished talking, okay? Because I don't want you asking questions that I actually answer, myself. So you can go to it now. It is tinyurl.com/ and I'll put it in the chat as well. I'll pin it. So let me try that right now. http://tinyurl.com/CCCpool24. So I just put it in the chat. Hopefully I can pin it, and hopefully I typed it in correctly. Let me click on it once, and let's see if it works. Oh, yes. Okay. So once again, I'm going to start in a minute, and I would ask you, well, you can click on it. You can already submit an entry, but I think it'd be wise until I finish explaining it so you know what's happening. Yes, this is separate from the giveaway. This is a hockey pool that is separate. Kelly, just be patient. I will talk about that in a second, okay? So I'm going to count myself in, a little behind the scenes magic. I'm going to count myself in, and then I will be basically recording a video in this stream that I'm going to post as a standalone video tomorrow. I hope that all makes sense. All right. You guys good to go? I'm just going to make this a lot bigger here, and then we will go. Okay, that's good. All right. Enjoy this. Yeah, I just said no more questions. And then, yeah, it's fine. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Hey, Canucks fans, Canuck Clay here. And I'm so excited for the Vancouver Canucks hosting their first home playoff game in 9 seasons, starting this Sunday when we take on the Nashville Predators. But if you're like me, you're not just concerned about the Vancouver Canucks and their own playoff series. Well, we haven't had to do that in a few years. You might want to be interested in the entire NHL playoffs. So I'm inviting you right here, right now, to my annual NHL playoff confidence pool. This is not a bracket challenge. This is better than a bracket challenge. This is actually a very creative way to brag and to see how well you can predict the results of these Stanley Cup playoffs. So let me explain to you how to enter, and then you can leave questions at the end of this video in the comment section, or you can email me and we will make it all happen. So this is called my NHL playoff confidence pool, and you can enter at tinyurl.com/CCCpool24. Again, tinyurl.com/CCCpool24. This is what it is. The easiest way is if I go through this, because I cover everything in the actual pool site. Here are my details. Picks and payments are due. See, that's already wrong. That's already wrong. That should say Monday. That should say, so you guys, this is an awesome behind the scenes. I have to start again. So hold on. I got to go fix this. This is horrible. I know this is really bad, you guys. This is horrible, but I got to fix it. And then you just saw, oh, there. This is so embarrassing. I had it fixed in the back end, but I never refreshed my my page. So we're going to try this again, but that's good. Now I've learned maybe that was too long of an intro. So I'm going to try it again. All right. Take 2. You guys can, if you want to leave a donation because I'm being so vulnerable with you, you're welcome to. No, don't even do that. Just maybe just pray for me or feel bad for me. A peek behind the scenes. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? You guys probably think I'm lying now when I say this is my Canucks take all in one take because this is probably very brutally painful for you. 3, 2, 1. Hey, Canucks fans, hope you're well. I'm inviting you to my annual NHL playoff confidence pool. I know you're as excited as I am that the Canucks are in the playoffs for the first time in 9, as hosting a home playoff game for the first time in 9 years. And I know you probably think Canucks in 5, Canucks in 6, the Canucks are going to go all the way. Well, here's a chance to brag and maybe to win some money as you do so. So I'm running my NHL playoff confidence pool. This is a chance to show how much you know about not just the Canucks, but the entire NHL. So I'm going to invite you to enter. Last year, we had 64 people enter, and that means first prize walked away with $575. Now, it's not all about the money, but it's bragging rights too, but it also makes it worth your time and your while. So you can enter right now at tinyurl.com/CCCpool24. Again, that's tinyurl.com/CCCpool24. And I'm going to explain to you how this works. Way better than an NHL bracket challenge. This is my annual playoff confidence pool. So when you go to that link, this is what you'll see. Picks and payments are due by Monday, April the 22nd at 4 p.m. No exceptions. Monday, April the 22nd at 4 p.m. No exceptions. You're saying, why did I pick that time and date? That's right before the start of game 2 for Boston, Toronto. It's weird. It's actually before some of the game ones. So I'm actually giving you a grace period. There's no way that we're getting enough entries before Saturday. That's too tight. So Monday at 4 p.m. is the deadline. For each of the 16 playoff teams, you assign a point value to each team from 16, 15, 14, 13, all the way down to 1. And you use each number only once. And you do this only once at the start of the pool. Thus, each team will have 1 point value assigned to them for the entirety of the pool. So I use example, you might give the Canucks 16 points. You give the Rangers 15 points. Maybe you give Carolina 14 points, all the way down to you give the Oilers 2 points and you give the Maple Leafs 1 point. I'm just joking there. Well, not really. Every time that team wins a series, you get that number of points, regardless of their opponent or the number of games. So obviously the team that you think is going to win the Stanley Cup, you want to assign 16 points to them because you want to maximize those points. Also, predict the Conn Smythe winner for 10 bonus points. Conn Smythe winner is the most valuable player of the entire NHL playoffs, not just the Stanley Cup finals, and the highest point total wins. So I hope that makes sense. Basically, there are 16 teams. You give every team 1 point total from 16 all the way to 1. I'll reiterate that in a second. You can enter as many times as you want, but every entry costs $15 per entry. And you can, like I said, you can enter as many times as you want. Just give them a different name. On the form, you'll see you can put a team name. And then, like I said, payment and your entry form is due Monday at 4 p.m. You can e-transfer or PayPal me at clayemo@shaw.ca. I know you guys know my clay@gmail.com, but for money purposes, use clayemo@shaw.ca. E-transfer or PayPal. If I don't have your money by 4 p.m. Monday, then even if I have your entry, I can't count it. Payout is 60%, 30%, 10% for the top 3 finishers. With last year, 64 times 15, we had $1,000 in the pot, just under $1,000. That's why the first prize winner took home $575. Here's some other things. The form doesn't automatically calculate totals, so you got to check your own entry. And I'll show you how you do that in a second. Again, it doesn't automatically calculate your totals. Feel free to invite your friends to join. So you're welcome to send this link out to anyone you want. Any questions? clayemo@shaw.ca. And don't forget that Monday at 4 p.m. is the deadline. Now, this is all you have to do. You type in your name, your email address, your name. Give me your phone number. I won't publish this. Then give me your team name. Like I might be the Sushi Master, because that actually was my nickname from past years when I was in high school, and I'm finishing with my master. So that's pretty cool. Or you can I might call my team GLCPC. Give yourself a creative name. Have fun. Just be clean. Give me your Conn Smythe winner, Nikita Kucherov, Connor McDavid, Quinn Hughes, whatever it is, for 10 points. Now, this is the tricky part. I have all 16 teams listed. and you want to assign each team a point total. So as an example, Avalanche, I'll give them 10. Bruins, I'll give 9. Capitals, I'll give 1. Canucks, I'll give 16 because they're going to win. Golden Knights, I'll give 4. But if you put in a double, it won't tell you. So if I try Hurricanes 4, it'll let me do that. So you got to be careful. So you go all the way down and you do all 16 teams, and then right at the very end, I said, did you double check your entry? Total number of points assigned should be 136 points. You have to click this before you can submit. So if you don't click this, see, it says this is a required question. So by clicking this, it forces you to go back and add up all of your 16 numbers, because 16 plus 15 plus 14 plus 13 plus 12 plus 11 plus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, it adds up to 136 points. And that's it. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So all you need to do, fill out the form and assign a point total 16 down to 1 to each of the 16 playoff teams. Name a Conn Smythe winner. Pay me $15 by Monday at 4 p.m. Then next week, I'll tally up all the entries. I'll send out some awesome updates at the end of every round. And then you can brag to all of your friends. All right. I hope that makes sense. So once again, thank you for watching this video. I want to give a shout out to my sponsors, Van City Express Real Estate, Perform and Transform Personal Training Weight Loss. Thank you, legendary Lucas Gates, legendary Carol Bovenlander, legendary Andrew Chang, and to Hall of Fame and franchise members. Thanks for all of your support. And thanks to all of you for watching, liking, and subscribing. On your way out, like the video, subscribe. You can leave a donation, become a member, upgrade your membership, and definitely check out this NHL Playoff Confidence Pool, tinyurl.com/CCCpool24. And if you have any questions, you can email me either at clayemo@shaw.ca or the email address that you're used to, canuckclay@gmail.com. Don't steal all my answers. They don't add up to 136 anyways, but I hope you would entertain considering entering, and I hope you share it with all your friends. Monday, 4 p.m. Pacific time is the absolute deadline for entry and payment. Stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. God bless, and go Canucks go. Okay, there's my video. That's my vlog for tomorrow. I probably confused a bunch of people, but I think most of you figured out that I was recording. That was for the vlog that I'll post tomorrow. So sorry you had to hear me do the intro twice because I messed up. But now I will take questions for 3 minutes. I will take questions for 3 minutes about the pool, and then we will open up the giveaway. So see, I'm glad that a bunch of you guys thought that the show was over, because that just means that I'm consistent and I'm convincing. But yes. Tiebreakers, Erwin, great question. I will think of that, but usually 100-meter sprint. It's going to be very rare that there's a tie. Ivan, all the money gets paid out. I don't take a cent for it. All the money gets paid out. All the prize money gets paid out 60%, 30%, 10%. What else? What else? 2 more minutes of questions. I'm just here so I won't get fined. JS, I'll talk about the giveaway in 2 minutes. I haven't talked about it yet. I spent the last 10 minutes twice recording a video about my NHL confidence pool. All right. I thought I got here just in time to see the end again. No, the Ultima, I'm still going for another half an hour. Don't worry. G Sing, thank you for the compliment, but I don't think I'm going to post that on the screen. All right, guys. I hope that makes sense. I hope you consider. By the way, just before we move on to the next part of the stream, put a Y. Put a Y in the chat if you think you're going to enter my confidence pool. Put a Y in the chat like I just did. If you think that yeah, Carl can think what he wants. It's okay, Tyler. I'm not worried about that. I know my intentions, and that's fine. And Carl doesn't have to enter. So put a Y if you if you think you're going to enter this pool. It's not binding. I'm just curious. Yeah, I had 64 people last year. I think because my reach has grown since then, I think we're actually going to have a lot more people than that. So once again, I will start sharing this on all my socials tomorrow. I'll put this in my description of my videos, but Monday at 4 p.m. is indeed the deadline. Okay, awesome. Thanks, everyone. The next thing I want to share with you is I'm doing a giveaway to Vanbase. Tonight on this stream, I'm going to give away 2 cards, 225 gift cards to Vanbase. We are not going to do reverse wheel of elimination because that takes forever. But what we are going to do is I'm just going to spin the wheel twice, nice and easy, very fast, and it'll be for 2 winners. So you can go to this website now. I'll put it in the chat for you, tinyurl.com/CCC24 season. When you go there, now I got to pin this one instead. Hope it works. Oh, no, my message just disappeared. Replace pin message. Now, does this one work? I sure hope it does. Yes. So when you click on that, it says this: enter your details below for a chance to win a $25 gift card to Vanbase. Please enter the contest only once. Don't use multiple names, screen names, multiple email addresses, multiple phone numbers. Thank you. Easy. Name, email, name, YouTube handle, phone number, submit. That's it. I'm going to give you guys 10 minutes to enter that right now. While you do that, I'm going to go, I guess I got too excited with all the early donations. I'm going to go to the restroom very quickly. I'll be back in less than a minute, give you a chance to fill this out, and then I'll start taking some of your questions. Back in a Friends, thanks for waiting. So I will remove this from the screen as well. Yeah, so, I will, I'll let that play for, I'll give you a few minutes to enter that contest. Maybe that's what I should put at the bottom of this. Yeah, you know what I'll do? I'll put it at the bottom so you guys can see it just in case. Yeah. And then I'm going to be ruthless. Like I'll cut it off in about, I better put the time here. Let's say draw at 11:55. Can't believe we're like doing a contest until like that late. So I'll give people another 10 minutes to enter as I answer some of your questions. But before that, let me do my mid-show sponsor read. Shout out to my sponsors, Vancity Experts Real Estate. Contact Jason Lim and his team for all of your real estate needs. Shout out to my secondary sponsor, Perform and Transform Personal Training Weight Loss. Check them out at ptform.com. Thank you to Gassy Jack Art, maker of that fine artwork. And thank you to Vessi Footwear. Use the URL, tinyurl.com/VessiClay and receive a free pair of socks of your next purchase of Vessi shoes. Also, a mid-show reminder to you to subscribe so you get active in the chat section, to like the video, to leave a donation, to gift a membership. You guys being generous already. Buy your own membership, upgrade your own membership, use your M, your monthly membership message. And if you're listening on a podcast platform, make sure you rate and review. Although this is going to be quite the interesting podcast because, I guess you hear me explain my confidence pool twice. So once again, thanks to everyone who's been so generous, got us going. from the very get-go. And now I'll spend 10 minutes answering your questions as we prepare, as we keep the entry period open. Erwin says, put a countdown timer on the screen. I'm not that. Oh, you know what I can? Wait, let me try something. I have a 10-minute countdown, but I don't think. Oh no, it's well, let me try something. To do it when I'm on too, so forget it. Glad I could just experiment in front of you. All right, let's go. Why do you think the Predators restricted tickets to Bridgestone so no Canucks fan can buy them on Ticketmaster? Many American teams do this. It's to make sure that it's a couple things that you keep opposing fans out, truly. And then if you do see Canucks fans in there, that means you know that someone bought tickets and sold it to them. Gurkamo, we were talking about this. I'm not sure Parker and I will be able to stream on Saturday nights. We might keep, because I don't know if we want to go Saturday night, Monday night. So we might keep our Monday night stream, and then it'll just simply be a breakdown of game one, a very in-depth breakdown of game one, and then a preview of game two. So my gut feeling is we're going to stick to the Monday night. It's easier. I don't know. Carly's coming in here just to try and annoy me, I guess. Bathroom timer. Hey, hot take. Thank you. You know, these are pretty rare. So hot take. John coming in from Ontario, 3 hours ahead of us. Thank you, John. Yeah, it's an exciting time. How are you feeling about your Leafs? Be honest. I want to know. How are you feeling about your Leafs? Boston versus Toronto, round one. Pettersson is definitely not 100%. Looks hurt and injured. Doesn't shoot the puck. When was the last time we saw him rip a bomb? Yeah, there a couple of games ago he was shooting from that right face-off circle, and yeah, there's one time where he almost. I was worried that he hurt his leg today. Let's see. Yeah, I know he's signed that new contract. Everyone wants him to be a difference maker. I'm too lenient. I'm still hoping that he will be a difference maker. Assuming everyone else is a saw-off, who wins? Miller, best of suitor, Hughes, Hronek, or Forsberg, or Riley, Nyquist, McDonough, Yossi? I like our guys. I really do. I think Miller's line is going to do well against that O'Reilly line. But even if they play them even, they don't have to dominate them. Then I think our Pettersson line or Lindholm line will be better than Nashville's second and third line. I really do. Was it a year today, Fillmore? That's awesome. Hey, Tyler, I already did that. I did that earlier, so please go back and watch that. Thank you. I'm not mad that Nashville made those restrictions. I wish the Canucks did that. Interesting. And so Rosario agrees with you. Yes, this is the last stream because I don't stream Friday and Saturday. I do, given now that the playoffs are going to start, I do got to spend the weekend working on my master's. You guys know I have 2 more weeks to finish all that up. It's perfect timing right during the first round of the playoffs. So no, that's cool, G Sing. I can handle, and I actually can't tell if Carl's actually upset or if he's just trying to be funny or if he's just poking fun. Any of those three are fine with me. It doesn't matter. But thank you, G Sing. Do I think the Leafs can overcome their disadvantage over the Bruins in round one? They haven't had much success head-to-head in the postseason. Well, let's see what John says. Just got back from Vegas. Now I'm ready for the post-first round pity party. Uh-oh. Is that a hint? Is that a hint of what John thinks of how well that Toronto is going to do? That's really, really funny, actually. No, Casey, BMO never got back to you because I never reached out to him just yet. Will the third line reunite? If you're talking about Bluger between Garland and Joshua, I don't think so. I think Rick Tocchet really likes Elias Lindholm as his third line center. However, I do contend that if he needed to load up or give a different look, you could go Lotto line, right? Miller, Pettersson, Besser. You could go Lindholm, Hoglander, Suter, or Mikheyev on your second line. And then you go Joshua, Bluger, Garland in your third line. And then your fourth line, let's say it's Mikheyev with Höglander and Lindholm. Then you can go Suter as your fourth line center with Lafferty and Podkolzin. So you could still do that as well. Hey, Carol, it's not a bracket. You just go to that. You go to that website. I can help you, but I tried to explain it as easily as I could. But and this weekend I'm going to be extremely busy, Carol, because I am studying. But if you absolutely need help, why don't you give it a stab first? You just every time there's a blank thing, you just put something in there, and it's the numbers you got to focus on. Just use every number 1 to 16 once, and give 16 to your favorite team, and give 1 to your most hated team, and then go 16, 15, 14, 13. But I'll help you as much as I can, Carol. But please rewatch that video because I think I do explain it quite thoroughly. Yeah, Hot Take and I could do a collab one day soon. I did not know that Barrie has been scratched. Boston was a better draw than Florida. Yeah, that's a toughest division for sure. For sure. Is the Canucks America's team? We're full Americans. Yes, not a lot of Canadians on this team. Thought Lindholm was really good. I think he's becoming more comfortable with Garland and Joshua. Daz Money, the Kings and Oilers meeting for a third straight year. That's the opposite of why they want to change. This is what they want. This is what the NHL wants. They want rivalries. They want, and I've always said, why isn't Vancouver and Seattle rivalry? Well, two things. Number one, they haven't played in the playoffs yet. Number two, someone hasn't tried to take someone else's head off with their stick. That's how I think rivalries start, in the playoffs and when a dirty play happens. So neither have happened. But for the Kings and Oilers, no, I think it just adds fuel to the fire. I think it's great. Boston intentionally. I don't know. It's weird. And Vegas lost their last two games too. Edmonton lost their last two games, but that they couldn't move in the standings. It's strange. Is this the year that the Kings slay the dragon? I hope not, because we'd have to get through them too. I don't know. DJ here released a song today. I like it a lot. I know a lot of people are giving it flack, but I think the song is really, I think the video is okay. I think the song is really good though. But I don't know if Vancouver's going to do an official song. But yeah, I'm going to be in the next BMO commercial. I was heated. Delay of game penalty for the Kings to tie it up. I actually didn't see what happened, Nux. We were this close to seeing Edmonton and Vegas. In my opinion, this guarantees that Edmonton versus Vancouver round 2. I don't know. I think LA is a tough match, but if you're worried about Vegas probably won't get past Dallas. I don't know. I think you could imagine if Dallas takes out Vegas, if LA takes out Edmonton, or well, no matter what, we have to play against LA or Edmonton. So if we get to the second round. Rick, talk us the top G. All right, I better go to questions. Let's not change up the lines. We'll take too many men penalties. Yeah, I know that was bad. Who's our 2011 Kessler? It could be Garland. But are you talking about someone who wills the team, puts it on back? Or are you talking about defensive specialist or biggest chirper? I don't know if we have a true Kessler. It might have to be by committee. Joshua should be on the first line. Undefeated with Niels Fightman, Hronik Holiday Man, Tucker Poolman, Clay Streetman, Clay Dressman, Clay Arena Man, defeated with Hronik Penalty Shot Man, and 1-1 with Tom Greenman. Love it. Love it. With a retool, not a rebuild, do you still wish Canucks have prospects like other teams debuting their players, not just scoring despite trading picks past few years? I don't know, Fillmore. That's easy narrative to go on, and I'm actually fine if we're going to see Bovenlander, Lekaramaki, DPD, Atu Ratu, those kind of guys coming up throughout the years. I'm okay with that. I really, really am. And this will be the last question because then I have to work on the giveaway. Which first round playoff series do you think will be the most entertaining? I honestly didn't want LA versus Edmonton. I get sick of repeated series. Okay, so you're not a fan of it. I think the most entertaining first round series, I think Florida Tampa will be good. I think Dallas Vegas will be good. Well, I'm naming half of them. I think Winnipeg Colorado will be good. And I do think Boston Toronto will be good. Out of all those, yeah, Dallas Vegas, I think it's going to be good hockey. I don't know if it's going to be the most entertaining, most intriguing. I think Winnipeg Colorado, because Winnipeg just spanked them 7-0. And they got some game breakers on both teams. Maybe that's the series that I am most interested in. Okay, friends. It is 11:55. I am going to stop the giveaway right now, and I'm going to go no mercy because I gave people plenty of time. So I will do that. Talk amongst yourselves as I get the giveaway ready. So this is where I need a few minutes to kind of to get in the back end to get the wheel ready. So once again, talk amongst yourselves for the next couple of minutes while I get this giveaway ready. Thank you. You can just stare at me clicking around and stuff like that. Download responses. How do I download the responses? Download responses. Here we go. Oh, someone just got in. So we got 64 entries, which is great. Just got to make sure that I'm not showing this on the screen. I've done that a few times before too. No, so far so good. Now I just got to work on the spreadsheet for a minute, and then I'll get to all of you. Don't worry, we're almost there. We're almost there. Just got to sort this to make sure there's no funky stuff happening. Data sort by C. Sort by C. Just make sure there's no doubles. Okay, I see one double. I will eliminate you. I won't say who you are. Hopefully it's an honest mistake. Oh. Uh-huh. Okay, that looks pretty good. You guys, for the most part, were very good. Okay, friends. This is as much as I would love to do. Well, no, I don't know if we should, because there's only 64 names today, actually, as opposed to no. We're gonna be here forever. Do you guys actually want reverse for this, or is that too long? No. I said we weren't going to, so we won't. We reserve reverse wheel for eliminations. Sorry, we only do eliminations when it comes down to ticket giveaways. So the first three people do say reverse elimination, but Tyler says it's too long. Chris says if you have time. Dylan says no reverse. No, I have to be a man of my word. A man of my word. Unless I spin once and I name one winner, and then I do reverse for the second winner. No, let's just do it. All right. We'll say reverse for another time because we're already going long. But more people say reverse. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I feel pretty generous. I'm gonna do 3. I'm giving away 3. So I'm gonna do 2 in a row right now. 2 winners, and then we're gonna reverse down to the third winner. Carl, I love you, brother, but you have no right to tell me be a man of your word when you're accusing me of being a scammer. Which one is it, Carl? Why does it matter to you? Because you're not gonna believe me anyways. All right, here we go. 2 immediate ones. These are winners, and then we're gonna go reverse for. Well, I gotta do this one more time, you guys, because oh yeah, there we go. Share audio. Here we go. This first one is going to be a winner of a $25. So shuffle this 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Congratulations to this person. You will win a $25 gift card. Actually, I know you guys are. Give me a sec. I want to put my hockey pool scrolling across the bottom as well, just in case someone really wants to join while we're doing this and they forget. Okay. You ready? Here is the first winner of a $25 gift card to Van Base. But right before we do that, you guys are going to kill me. But this is very nice. Oh, Chris, did you guys meet up, by the way? Did the Nanaimo crew meet up with Rev Trev? No. We won't slander other people in the chat. I just find it amusing. Either Carl is very funny and doing it intentionally, or I just won't put too much stock into what he says. Chris says, "Let's go, boys." $3 donation. So thank you, Chris. Let's give Chris some love in the chat. Okay, we better get started. Or you guys are gonna protest and walk out on me. So here comes the first spin for the first $25 gift cert. I forgot that I made that sound effect. So Mr. Intensity, congratulations. I am looking for a pen so I can write this down so I don't forget. So the first winner is Mr. Intensity. Congratulations. I will email you later and figure out how we're going to do this. Usually I just buy the gift card and then I send it to you. So no, that sound was not me. Yes, I forgot to tell you to turn your volume down. SGP, you were so close. I was ready to congratulate you. So Mr. Intensity, congratulations. Not sure if you're still in the chat, but there you go. So I do have to remove you now. I forgot to do that. Where is remove after spin? Display the remove. Okay, so I have to get, where is Mr. Intensity? I got to find him in here. There. Okay. Here we go. Congratulations. Here comes the second winner. And get ready. Oh, yeah, there you are. Awesome. Here comes the second winner. Also for $25 from Van Base. That makes me laugh every time. S-Bull. I'm not even sure what that means or if I'm saying it right, but congratulations to you. You have won. So S-Bull, you have won a $25 gift cert to Van Base. And now, in front of your very eyes, I will customize. So we are going spin time of 3 seconds. After the spin, we want automatically auto remove winner after 5 seconds. That's what it is. No, I think we got to do the spin is 5 seconds. 3 seconds too short. Okay, here we go. Now we're going to reverse eliminate 60 people down to the winner. That reverse eliminated winner does not get like double or anything. You also get $25. Enough talking. Let's go. Oh, shoot. Okay, hold on. I'm going to change the sound, you guys, because I don't want to hear that 60 times. Sorry, D'Ultima. After spin. Play let's just do one random one. I don't want to do a horror scream. Read out the name? Oh, let's try this. Okay, here we go. Next up. Yeah, we'll do last two best of 7.
Dylan Duffrat.
Sorry, Dylan. But he read your name out, which is pretty cool. But I don't like that one either. Let's do one more. Let's go with subdued applause, announcement bell, evil laugh. Let's try evil laugh. Here we go. Fire Virgo Rabbit. Sorry. We're sticking with this one. Justin. Clint Andrew. This laugh is so stupid. Silver Hatch. And yeah, I apologize if none of you can sleep tonight. Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay, I'll change the sound effect after every 10 spins. So 3 more of this. Sorry, Shannon. Just 3 more spins and I'm changing it, I promise. I don't think I'll ever do this again. Sorry, guys. Jacob. Sorry, Jacob. Oh no, your cat is freaking out. Sorry, Brian. Okay, we're gonna change it to something a little more evil laugh. Let's try reading the name out too and see what happens. Okay, let's see what happens next.
Carl the Grinder.
Carl the Grinder. I hold no hard feelings towards Carl the Grinder. Sorry, Carl.
Philly T.
Philly T. This one sounds too gentle, right?
Richard Wong.
Richard Wong. By the way, is it loud enough or do you want me to turn it up? Let's go volume. The evil laugh was pretty funny, actually. Okay, I've doubled the
Kenju.
Kenju. It sounds like Parker. That's amazing. That's amazing. Casey.
Edmund Yan.
I don't think that sounds like Parker. Junior, you okay there?
KCY.
KCY. You guys want more volume? It's at 50% now. You guys want more?
DOS Money.
Daz Money. Yeah, my computer's lagging. I think I got too much going on it, to be honest with you.
B Bong.
B Bong. You guys want more volume? Okay. We're going to 75 now. I'm warning you, this could be loud. Yeah, Waterfront next station.
Snap Dancer.
Snap Dancer. Okay, I'm sure you guys don't need me repeating because it's exactly like him.
B Presto.
B Presto. Okay, I just said stop. Okay, maybe I'm going to close a couple things to make this faster here. Okay, I've closed. Sorry, guys. I just flashed all your info for a second.
Marcus Chen.
Marcus.
Wilson.
DeWilson. Not D. Wilson, but DeWilson.
Razor Gaming.
Razor. Okay, we're already down to 39, 38. No problem, Junior. No problem.
Big Sexy.
Oh, Big Sexy. Okay, you guys, I've repeated every single one. This one I'm going to actually try not to repeat.
Matthew Lee.
Him. Do you guys want me to change it from the name and try a different sound effect as long as it's not the evil laugh?
Luke Chien.
Is that supposed to sound like Luke Shen? Got confetti stuck on my screen now.
Sienna Rub.
Sienna Rob.
Japan 4.
Japan 4. I like how Japan comes here even though he makes fun of me on other streams. Still here though.
Tim Critchley.
Tim Critchley. Luke Shen in this. Evil laugh for the last spin. I think I will actually.
King Kino.
King Kino. Okay, you guys, we're gonna try a different sound just because it's been too. Let's try Lost Game, whatever that is. Let's see. Oh, it could be really loud. It could be really loud. Warning, warning, loud, loud. Yeah, sorry about that. And sorry about that, Coach Rob, that you actually lost. I better turn that back down to 25 there. No, Japan 4 is all good. It's all love. Knock 649. I kind of like this one actually. It still has that mocking tone. Jasper. Yeah, Sarah, I'll do dog bark next. Missy so. See, now I can read out the names and I don't feel like I'm just being redundant, right? At least I'm doing something productive. Oh. Legendary Carol Bovenlander. Okay, 2 more and then we'll go to the dog barking. But then Mickey might wake up. Papers, 420. Hey, BC Beasley. We recap the game. JS, we talked about playoffs. We talked about my amazing playoff pool, my confidence pool that you can see linked. And now I'm giving away van-based gift certs. Dog bark. Here we go. Oh, it's just one. JW. Very, very, very kind of subdued. Just woof. Two and Jang, sorry, two I'm gonna go with there's one called Boing. That doesn't sound right, but let's try it. Oh. Sarah, sorry, Sarah. I'm sure you're sweating all the way to here. Rosie gets the boing. Okay, I gotta stop saying boing. It's just something weird about a 49-year-old man saying boing. No, you can't join BCB. I'm just kidding. Oh no, no. Andrew. Yeah, let's try random. Random would be hilarious. After spin. No, there's no joke punchline. Let's try this. Here comes joke punchline. Actually, I like that. I should play that after my John Fong. We are down to the top 18. Ivan. Junior, I'm not touching that one, literally or figuratively. SGP. Some familiar names in the top 16. Sophie is out. No, this wheel is free, but that's probably why it's so glitchy, Shannon. Let's go with notification bell. Down to the top 15. Oh, that's kind of nice. Daniel is out. Let's Talk is out. We are down to 13. Oh, Irvin. Down to 12. Oh, Jimmy Lai. You guys, with this next one, we are down wheel of names, Shannon. Wheel of names. Oh, Tom Greenman is out. We are down to the final 10. Yes, we will do a best of 7 with dog barking. I mean, with the evil laugh, I think that's what we're going to do because that's a tradition here. Okay, let's do one more. Let's try let's try this Children's Hooray. Oh no! It's Misha. Okay, you guys, it sounds like the kids are saying, "What's up?" Okay, listen. It sounds like it's a Budweiser commercial. Listen. Can you hear it? What's up? Sorry, Gabriel. Thanks for entering. Nice to see you. Down to 8. What's up, Michael? Uh-oh. Sorry, Chris. Don't worry. It didn't glitch from a standpoint if it just stayed on your name. It was glitching how it was pumping out there. Sorry, Chris. Down to 6. Sorry, Ethan. This what's up is killing me. Yes, BCBC. First ever Canucks playoff stream if you don't count the bubble. Sorry, KT. So I'm going to do 2 more spins, and then we'll go best of 7. Oh, sorry, Pastor Daniel. You made it so far. And now 1 more spin. Sorry, Kelly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reload this because it's kind of glitching. I am going to make it 8. I am going to make it the evil laugh. Hey, there's music during the... Oh, there's music during the spinning? Okay, we'll do that for next time. We are going to go evil laugh. We are not going to auto-remove the winner. And spin time 10 seconds. Yes, I'll be streaming on Sunday night. All right, friends. It's Marcus versus Anne. Marcus or Anne, are you in the chat right now? Sarah, I think you should buy tickets to game 2 and buy them from me. I'm much cheaper than Ticketmaster. Actually, truth be told, I can tell you guys, I'm selling a couple pairs of game 2 tickets for $600 total. They're going for anywhere between $650 and $800 on Ticketmaster. So if you're interested, send me an email, canuckclay@gmail.com. canuckclay@gmail.com, selling 2 pairs of tickets for game 2 for $600. Okay. Marcus or Anne, are you in the chat? Let me know. Best of 7. Best of 7. Here we go. Game number 1. Well, lots of glitch, but we're just going to have to work through it. And Anne takes game number 1. That's a squeaking out a win. So that's a 4-3 score. So Anne is up 1-0. Anne takes game 1. Upper bowl, KT. And Marcus with a solid, that's a shutout. That's dead center. That's 3-0. So Anne takes game 1. Marcus takes game 2. Best of 7. Yes, I will be going to game 5. Another solid win for Marcus in game 3. I'm calling it 4-2. This laugh is just killing me. So Marcus is up 2-1. He's stormed back to win the 2 in a row. Yeah, Vincent Price, exactly. Dun, 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 dun. Oh man, Marcus. I bet you that's Marcus laughing. Yeah, that's another solid win. That's 4-1 to me. So after losing the first game 4-3, Marcus has come back with wins of 3-0, 4-2, and 4-1, and got some work to do. Here we go. The laugh is so bad. Will Marcus be laughing all the way to a $25 gift cert to Van Base? Here we go. Wow. Congratulations to Marcus Kim, who also wins a $25 gift cert to Van Base. I'll take care of all three of you, Mr. Intensity, S-Ball, and Marcus. I'll take care of all of you on the weekend. Congrats. Sorry about the glitchy wheel, but that's just the way it goes sometimes. Yeah, and thanks to everyone who entered, and thanks for everyone for playing. Still 300 of you in here. That's awesome. 80 on YouTube, another 210 on X, which is pretty cool. No, I did not know that there are no CBC games. It's kind of interesting for the Canucks playoff first round series. So I will be going to game 1. We're selling game 2. So again, if you're interested, I'm not going to do it here, but send me an email, canuckclay@gmail.com, and I will I'll happily send you some info about the tickets, like what section, what row, and all that kind of thing. And yeah, I might pop in with some. I'll have a feeling the Canucks are gonna have a day off tomorrow, and then they'll practice on Saturday. So I will definitely vlog on Saturday about their line combination, D pairings at practice. Keep you up to date if we're gonna do Canucks After Dark Saturday and or Monday, and then I'll have my own show Sunday night once I get back from game 1. So if you're interested in buying game 2 for me, send me an email, canuckclay@gmail.com. Mike, I have a pair in section 312. I have a pair 312 top row, so 312 row 15. I have a pair in 316 row 9, that's behind the net, and then I have a pair in 319 row 13. So all in the offensive zone, seeing the Canucks shoot in the first and third period. Yeah, no, BC. I think just watch the first. If you want to hear about my experience watching the game at the arena, just watch the first 15 minutes of the stream tonight. Okay, you guys are pretty amazing. Tonight was a fun show, a little bit strange at times, but I'm always happy to be with all of you guys, especially we're talking about Canucks playoffs, which is pretty cool. Tomorrow, and thank you. Today, you got a behind the scenes look at me recording one of my vlogs. So tomorrow, I will post the pool on my channel as well. So if you want to rewatch that part specifically, you can wait till that video comes out. But really, just go to tinyurl.com/cccpool24, and I think it is indeed very, very self-explanatory. So let's do a proper non-shenanigan like ending. And I will be finished the stream in the next 2 or 3 minutes, unless you guys keep me going with donations. Not a hint, just a matter of fact. Shout out to my moderators. Thank you for keeping this a safe and respectful place. Thank you, members, legendary Lucas Gates, legendary Carol Bovenlander, legendary Andrew Chang, Hall of Fame and franchise members. Thanks for your support, as always. And to all of you for watching, for liking, and subscribing. BC, look up on the screen. The link is right there, but I'll talk about it in a second. I want to thank my sponsors, Van City Express Real Estate, Perform and Transform, Personal Training and Weight Loss. And I want to thank everyone that went above and beyond today. Jason started us off with got the donation train going with a $2 donation. SGP used a monthly membership message for 5 months. Carol gifted 10 memberships tonight, equivalent of $50 of donations. Lucas gave a $10 donation. Justin gave a $66 donation. Matthew, my partial boss, gave a $3 donation. Chris gave a $3 donation. So thanks to all of you for going above and beyond tonight. A couple announcements I made tonight as well that I want all you guys to know of. The one announcement I made is my playoff pool, my confidence pool, tinyurl.com/cccpool24. Everything is there. Very self-explanatory. You have until Monday to enter, and entering means giving me your picks and sending me payment for the pool. And I think that's about it. We almost went for an hour and a half tonight. I knew this was going to go a bit longer than an hour, and I'm so glad that we did because we had a great time. I hope you did as well. Everyone's in a good mood because 3 nights from now, we are talking about hopefully an opening win for the Canucks in the playoffs. So thanks everyone for being here. As always, stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. And I got to tell you, ever since I began sharing these bad dad jokes at the end of these streams, my viewers and followers have doubled in size. God bless. And go Canucks go. Booyah.